Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 2738th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. Thank you for tuning in. So I was planning on getting in front of the camera tonight and doing a much more comprehensive video, but, you know, I've got to do something that turns out to be more important. It's Mr. Niall Henson's birthday, founder of Technotainment Streaming Media. I'm going to take him out for dinner tonight. Technotainment Streaming Media is a wonderful company that we're building. Niall Henson is responsible for bringing us Nickelodeon, MTV, country music television. He's brought us things like pay-per-view. The guy's an amazing inventor, and he's now brought us Technotainment Streaming Media. But tonight's his birthday, so we're all going to go out and have a good time. Happy birthday, Niall. I'll see you tonight. But that means we've got one of these videos to do, so let's get it done. For trading on, and this is completely wrong, it is not 325, it's 419. So for trading on 419, April 19th, that's a Friday, 2024, I would like to tell you that we still have a red OMNI for Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, traders, I've got 2,737 of these videos. This is the 38th. And I asked you for nothing in return. I put out fantastic content for you. All I'm asking you to do in return is like and share. Hit the like button. It helps the algorithms on YouTube. And make sure you share these videos. And I'll continue to do them for you. Thank you so much. So what are we looking at? Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar. We're looking at that. It's bearish. But remember what we did just 2 days ago. We talked about what's going on with this average, and the market has broken it. The OTAPMA, Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, that the Dow, the market itself, has broken that average in a tailspin in this red channel after it broke the bottom of this blue channel. And if you remember how this all began, channel holds well, we hit the top, it sinks right back to the bottom, holds well, stops at the top, holds, back to the top, usual to the bottom. But what's unusual about it this time is it breaks the bottom, goes into this new channel, heading down. Now it's breached OTAPMA. And if you ask me, this is a bear flag in the makings right here. Right there, I think that is a bear flag. And you can add that to tomorrow's fun that we should have. We've got a red OMNI. We got possibly a bear flag. We're below OTAPMA. But the question in the last video was, would the NASDAQ hold OTAPMA? Remember that? So let's go see, would the NASDAQ hold OTAPMA? And your questions, your answers to that question, 90% of you got that right. No, Oscar, it will not hold. A few of you said yes, it would. But I think the evidence I showed you in my last video pointed towards this wouldn't hold. Well, it did not. Oh boy, OTAPMA's been breached on NASDAQ. The next question in the video, the last video that we had, was, do you think it'll hold the S&P? And basically, if you thought it would hold NASDAQ, you would expect it to hold the S&P. Well, we're breaching on the S&P as well. So, traders, just to reiterate, if you remember, the all-time highs, the highest the S&P has ever traded in its life, was set right here on this day, April 1st, 2024. On April 2nd, 2024, I filmed a video, and I said that's it, bearish conditions ensue, get ready for some downside. The very night after the highs were made, the OMNI closed for downside, and look at what we've had since. Is that not amazing? I mean, come on, that's an amazing, amazing call. Now, if you'd like to see the video that was filmed on April 2nd, I will post the link to that video below tonight's video. I do have a question for you. Now, we've seen, all right, after the highs got put in, we went into a bit of a tailspin. I've shown you that interest rates are going up because bonds are going down. We know the price of crude has been going up. Bonds going down makes interest rates go up. Crude going up is bad for everybody. The market is starting to show us that it's feeling the pain. Here's my question to you. I have driven around lately, and suddenly out of nowhere, I am seeing more for sale signs on houses than I've seen in the last 3 years. I've seen 4 of them on one block. I see them all over. They sprung up in the last 10 days. Are you in your neighborhood? Here is my question to you. Please answer it. Are you seeing more for sale signs in front of homes in your neighborhood this week than you've seen in the last few months or few years? Is it happening in your area as well? The information to me is helpful because it'll tell me that this is now bleeding into real estate as well. So let me know what your neighborhoods look like. Do you see more for sale signs in front of houses that you didn't normally see? Please answer in a comment below this video. I'm going to collect those comments and see what it is going on. Now let me show you something else that's out there. Traders, I'm taking a bow for this one. Oscar gets to take a bow. Now, come on. Tesla. Market was roaring up, right? Boom, 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 boom. It hits here in January. I do a webinar right here on this day, and I offer targets. 3 targets first, and then 3 secondary targets that Tesla is going to hit. And I told you that it was because EVs are no longer what's in vogue. Hybrid is now going to be the new thing. The charts are telling me that what I'm reading fundamentally is correct because the charts themselves are bearish, and here are some targets for you. 212, 200, 192. Then I gave out 173, 164, and 151. Well, guess what, kids? Every one of those targets has been hit. I am not applauding for you if you're long Tesla. I feel bad for you. What I'm applauding for is that we could make such fantastic calls based on technical analysis. Look at this. We hit 212, right? Target 1. We hit 200, target 2. We hit 192, target 3. We hit 173, target 4. We hit 164, target 5. We just nailed 151, target 6 today. That's incredible, kids. How many people do you know that is that handy with analysis and would share it on the internet? Please like and share these videos for me. Let me help other people. Now, what do we have next? If you come to livewithoscar.com, go into my free live trading room, I will derive more targets for Tesla for next week, next month, next whatever. The next 3 targets I will derive for you and give them out in my live trading room. Speaking of which, many of you have joined my live trading room yet lately. Thank you so much. You're coming from YouTube, from Twitter, from all over. We really appreciate that. But today you might have had a problem finding my live trading room. I think many of you had a problem today finding this live trading room. And it wasn't your fault, kids. We had an issue with the trading room today, first time in 16 years. But we're correcting that. There's only a few of you that made it in the room because of that issue. Please make sure you come back to livewithoscar.com and work your way into my live trading room where you will find me here, usually on microphone and camera helping you guys out. Sorry about today's issue, but it's the first time in 16 years, kids. You got to give my programmers credit. And by the way, thank you. I've got a programmer in Europe working on this. I've got a programmer in Florida, one in California, one in Long Island. Thanks to all of you guys. We love you. The Omni loves you guys. Thank you for your help. What's left? Not much except for this. More Tesla targets coming your way. If you come to livewithoscar.com, I'll derive more. Make sure you like and share these videos and keep your emotions out of trading. How do we do that? Say this to yourselves over and over again, kids, because I know it will help you. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3. Stop soar in. Emotions are rock and roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com, and happy birthday, Niall Henson.